Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another podcast. I'm with Anabolic Gabe. Gab, how did you sleep?
How did I usually you ask me how I am first and then how I slept.
I don't care how you are.
Well,
I know
I'm
how
good.
you slept because that often affects.
Yeah, it
know,
does.
yeah.
I mean, but often you can have different responses for each one. But anyway,
No, not today.
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. And then
Yep.
I also slept okay. I've got a new mattress. It's behind me.
Yep.
Shout out Sleeping Duck. No, they're not actually sponsored, but
Not
I
sponsored.
think it's a decent mattress. What about you? First of all, how are you?
Yep.
You're good?
Yeah. I'm pretty good. Yeah. No,
yeah. And how did you sleep?
And slept very well. Actually, had a great sleep last night on the Sleeping Duck. Not your Sleeping Duck though.
Yeah.
On my, I also have a Sleeping Duck.
Yeah.
And it's a very comfy mattress. So
You see, and that's how mature people socialize and converse with one another.
Oh, you're in a mood.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in a mood. It's gonna be a long fucking podcast.
Yeah, but before we were just kicking the footy, having some fun.
Yeah.
It was quite enjoyable. Got to show some skills on the park.
Yeah. No, it was good fun, and you're quite the kicker of the footy.
Oh, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if I get a call from.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know which team do we reckon is going to call me up first? Anyone?
Us.
Yeah.
You go to the Saints with Higo.
Yeah, go to the Saints. Exactly, mate. Here you go.
Yeah.
You'll have a new mate in the forward pocket.
Yep, that's exactly right. And COVID's picked up a little bit at the time of recording.
Absolutely shit house. Pretty flattening, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty flattening. We're going to be fine though. We've got the gyms and
Yeah.
stuff, the home gyms. But hopefully it doesn't for other people's sake.
Yeah. I think we're working on revamping our home program just in case gyms do get shut down. And also doing a bit of running program stuff as well, a bit of running program content, getting people motivated to do what we can if gyms do get shut down.
Yeah, exactly. And 9to5 did pretty well from COVID last time.
Yeah,
but
that was kind of where we made our mark, which was
because
good.
we can kind of help people out as much as we can.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the main topic of discussion for this podcast, what is it? What are we talking about here, mate?
Yeah, well, a couple of podcasts ago, I was a little bit flat.
Yeah, one podcast ago.
Yeah, well, maybe not at the time of this upload.
Oh,
pending.
yeah, true.
We'll see. But anyway, a couple of podcasts ago, I was a little bit flat. I was fresh off a breakup, so I got broken up with. And I really appreciate everyone who, like, we had a fair few people who reached out and said, mate, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm here for you. So thank you to everyone who did that. You guys are, mate, unreal. Like, we've got the best community. So thanks to everyone for that. But yeah, as you know, I was broken up with, and a little bit rattled. And I suppose we're going to talk about this, not necessarily specifics, but like how I was feeling, how I am feeling, and then what's helped, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely came as a surprise to me because in my eyes, got a few things going for you, and I don't know. As you said, we're not getting into specifics, but for the podcast listeners, definitely came as a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I really understand the decision and everything like that.
Too kind, mate. Yeah. I think so I mean, we'll get into it. So firstly, was it mutual? No, not at all.
Yeah, wait. So was it mutual, Louie?
No, not at all. I didn't see it coming, and I think that's why I was so rattled by it. Was she was I definitely was like the love of my life. I mean, obviously I'm going to be fine. I'm going to find someone else and all of that, but kind of didn't see it coming, and it shook me.
And particularly like the first relationship as well. I remember for my one. That's the one that, it's, you haven't experienced it before. You haven't experienced like the first love, the first, so it's definitely a big thing. And you don't know anything else other than what you currently have. So it can be really, really difficult.
100%. Yeah. I think, I don't know, like we were together, and I say that loosely, like there was times we were seeing each other. We split up for a second, like in the middle there as well. But like, roughly overall, like kind of 3 to 4 years. So it was a fair chunk of time. That's a lot of like my years of growing up. So it's been kind of
like 1/5 of your life there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like the last couple of weeks, I've been like, I can't stop thinking about all these good times we had together. And they obviously like wind me up a little bit. And kind of like thinking about, just like good experiences we had.
It's an easy thing to do. Like I remember I caught myself doing that after the first breakup as well. It's like you fantasize over all the good elements and you don't remember any of the bad things. And then you just like fantasize over, or like you what is it? You start like, visualizing this fantasy that didn't actually exist. Like, you don't remember all the arguments and all the painful times and all the times you felt like shit.
I think that's where it's so difficult, because I didn't feel like we had any of that, especially recently. So, and like that's why it did come at a shock. But yeah, so like honestly, it was like the hardest week of my life. Which is a good thing. It means I've had a fucking good life. So like that, I'm obviously thankful. But yeah, like felt super unmotivated, really flat, and like talking to a few people, like it's one of the first times I've felt like I'm not good enough for something, maybe other than school, but like I didn't really care about school. But like I was like, holy shit, like there's nothing I can do about this. So yeah, and a lot of tears. A lot of tears.
Yeah, it's all right. Men cry too.
Exactly right, mate. And I was a big crier, apparently. Didn't think I was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, anyway.
Well, that's an important thing. We have to talk about what's on our mind, get it off your chest. If you have any close mates or someone you can trust, then definitely talking to them can help so much. Like I know with my issues, I'm always venting to Louie about them and things like that. And you just... I'm sure a lot of you already have that person in your life that you can trust and you tell everything kind of thing. But if you don't, and it's easy for boys to not talk about this kind of
100%.
stuff. It's not, as I say, it's not weak to speak, but I don't know, it's not just some cliche motto. Genuinely, like you should have a good mate that you can just talk to about these issues, and I know there's a bit of a stigma about it. It's weak to talk about your feelings and issues and shit like that. But honestly, that's like, I think that's the most terrible thing to do. Is just like going home every night, like having these negative thoughts inside you eat you up, and all of this stuff like that. Whereas you need to communicate them, and I swear, even if communicating it doesn't solve the issue, you feel so much better.
Heaps better.
And whenever I tell you my issues or vice versa, it really puts it into perspective. Yep. And you're like, okay, well, you've endured a breakup.
Yeah.
Have you lost your life?
Exactly.
The ones you love still around you? Are they still healthy? Is everything like really puts it into perspective like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you still have a roof over your head? I know it sucks that you lost your girlfriend or whatever. She's not with you anymore, but there are worse things in life, and this is just something that's probably bound to happen.
I think that that one of like talking. Obviously, I spoke to you a whole lot. A couple of other friends throughout this whole process, but also like writing down things was really handy. It's just to fucking like sort my head out, because I was so emotional and so like just not thinking straight. And you don't want to make any bad decisions in a situation like this. So like almost writing like a journal, like how I'm feeling, just putting that down gives you clarity.
And where did you get that idea of writing things down, and what kind of inspired you to do that?
Yeah, actually our coach told me to do it. Like if I was, as in our like Josh, our powerlifting coach. And I just like, I was so like, obviously straight after it happened, very emotional, kind of the next night, just like sitting at home on my own, I think. And just like writing things down, like, this is where I'm at, like this is what I'm feeling, and going from there. But
and what do you think the benefits of writing things down are? Like, did it help you at all? Or?
Yeah, it helped a lot with clarity. So just like how I was, like I could understand perspective and see what I'm emotional about, and then you can kind of deal with it from there. But yeah, so
yeah, I remember what Josh told me actually in one of my sessions that really stuck with me is, okay, you're in a shitty situation. Recognize what the worst case scenario is.
Yeah.
I remember for you, the worst case scenario was, all right, well, she breaks up with me.
Yeah.
And obviously you're single. Recognize that worst scenario and be okay with it.
Yeah.
So even if it sucks, be okay with it. You've recognized that you know what's going to happen, like prepare yourself kind of thing. And I swear that makes it a whole lot easier if you're prepared for that worst case scenario, so it doesn't come as a surprise.
100%.
I remember telling you that as well, but I don't know if that helped at all. Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, there's no easy way to put it, but
yeah. So for the people at home, I kind of saw it coming maybe 24 hours before. Got the old, we should talk. Oh, like, why can't we fucking talk now? No, we should see each other. Oh, right. Okay.
That kind of talk.
That kind of talk. I gotcha. So I drove on over and got told, but anyway, so feeling a lot better now. But it is difficult at times. Like it's so easy when I'm with friends, like when I'm working with you, we've spent a whole day together working. My mind's completely occupied.
Yep.
Like I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
So it's okay. But there'll be time, like I do a lot of driving and it's like, oh, this is so fucking grim. And like, it's even like simple things. Like I just want to tell tell someone or tell her about my day, and I can't do that, which really sucks. But
I remember exact same thing with me. So when it happened to me, I just got on an exchange. Probably the best place for it to happen because I'm surrounded by new people constantly.
You have to move on.
Social butterfly, just like, whole different world out there, and you're constantly busy. So it's probably the best time for it to happen. But, that 30 minutes you get in your room by yourself, it's like you catch yourself and you're feeling kind of shit about it, hanging on to that fantasy, what was so good about it, why couldn't it have worked out, all that shit,
a lot of that
feels this in a juice world or some shit.
Mate, we'll get onto that.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely when you're alone is a tough bit, and that's where you need to be really disciplined. Like, this breakup happened for a reason. A decision
100%.
was made for a reason. You don't want to be out there disrespecting yourself and, settling for something less than you deserve, essentially. So you just need to be really disciplined. I've said to you a few tactics and strategies that we're implementing. So
it takes an army.
Yeah. I'm the experienced one leading the way for you. I'm coaching you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely when you're alone. Definitely.
Yeah, and I find it's like it'll be like really random times. So I'm eating something and then I get like this huge stomach drop and like I'm not hungry anymore, and I'm like borderline wanting to throw up. And like when it first happened, I think I was eating 500 calories for a day for the first week. We got some good photos because I was so lean.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, "Whoa, Louie, your progress is so mad."
Yeah. Just break up, man.
Truth be told,
breakups make bodybuilders.
We don't recommend, guys. That is not sustainable. You lose a shit ton of muscle that way.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of atrophy.
Yeah,
but so like lost the diet or lost my.
That's
appetite
the first
completely.
thing to go when I get upset too.
Yep.
Appetite just. Yeah, I can't eat.
Appetite was gone, but still very motivated to train. So like I was hitting the gym, like straight away after it happened. I think I had a gym session, and then the next morning had a gym session, and so like training was really good. But anyway, so how am I feeling now? Much better.
How are you feeling now?
Good. Yeah, no, much better. But it's difficult at times, as we mentioned. I've found immersing myself in 9 to 5 / the gym has been really essential for kind of
so what I've done to try to help you out is give you a bit more of a structure of like tasks we need to do. I mean, it's beneficial for the business and it's beneficial for you because you're staying occupied. You got these tasks to knock off. I need to answer this many DMs, or I need to finish off this running program, or I need to list these adverts for the barbells or something like that. Stacking yourself up with tasks, and that's my kind of advice for anyone else going through something similar. Is don't give yourself the time of day to worry about these issues. Have a stacked schedule from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You want to have, you're booked out. Like, you don't have time to be checking your phone and being worried, checking your ex's stories or checking, I don't know, some people check like Snapchat locations and things like that.
Yeah,
just like
all that toxic shit.
Have like a bigger picture in mind, like not some fucking girl that's broken up with you and you deserve a whole lot better than, or for girls, like some guy that's fucking you around or something like that. Have a bigger picture in mind. Have your schedule fully booked up. You're grinding, working towards your goals, you're training, you're eating, you're just full of structure, and you get home at night and you're absolutely exhausted. You're off to bed and you repeat the next day. Honestly,
100%, exactly right, 100%. So I've been doing that. Although my Spotify playlist, mate, it is grim. It's very grim. So, the second you get broken up with, I'm straight on to a bit of Juice WRLD, bit of Dean Lewis. It's going to be all right, mate. Everything's going to be all right.
Mate, after my breakup too, I was listening to heaps of Dean Lewis.
He's a beautiful singer.
What's that? What's his biggest song? The one
Be All Right.
Oh, Be All Right. Yeah. That's an absolute banger. Like every lyric in that.
Waves. They all are. And you start listening to lyrics in songs. Like every song apparently is written about a breakup now.
Yeah. Oh, it's ridiculous. So, what's the saying when you're...
I know you love her, but...
No. What's the saying? When you're upset, you listen to lyrics, but when you're... I remember you've said the same to me before.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It's like when you're upset, you like listen to the lyrics of songs more, whereas when you're just like normal, you just listen to the song normally, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Does anybody else get that same feeling too?
So I've been flogging every lyric.
Yeah, so who do we have? We got Juice WRLD, we got Dean Lewis.
Dean Lewis being a big one.
Frankie Ocean.
Yeah, haven't actually done much of Frank. I should get
Siegfried or
yeah. Oh mate, I'll be in tears straight away.
Might have a good cry.
I
might smoke some weed. Have a good cry. Sorry.
I can't do it. Also, a bit of what's his name, the Kid Laroi. It's like a little bit more pump up.
Yeah, let her go, mate.
Yeah.
Actually, but I'd listen to that for one rep max. Let her go, but it's like about a breakup or something.
It's kind of good being sad in the gym. I find I have a really good session.
Yeah.
Like no one kind of gets in my way.
I think Tyler the Creator has some good sad songs as well.
Yeah.
Like there's this one IFHY, which stands for I fucking hate you, and it's just like the most elite sad song.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're in a really sad mood and you need a good playlist, check out my Spotify.
Yeah.
Link in bio. I've got the playlist. Yes, I am not in my feels. Tyler the Creator is the profile picture. He's like crying in it. It's just an unreal playlist compiled of all the saddest songs I know. You know, a bit of Juice WRLD Robbery, some
Capitalise on my breakup, mate.
Jocelyn Flores.
Gets a plug in.
You know, what are some of X's best sad songs?
Oh, a lot of X as well. I've been listening to a lot of X. You know, they're all sad.
Girl that you fuck with, kill herself. You know, Jocelyn Flores.
Yeah, just like, I go hard. Grim. Yeah. But it's sad. But we're getting through.
At least you got to listen to some good music.
Yeah.
It'd suck if you didn't have Spotify Premium.
Yeah, I know.
You listen to like some real sad Frank Ocean, you know, skip these ads with Spotify Premium.
Spotify Premium.
Like, fuck. You know, this breakup's so much worse.
Exactly. But we're getting through. Anyway, so what has helped is the big one.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we want to convey to others.
Having a mate like Gab with a really good bench press.
Yeah, just helps. Watching Gab's bench press videos. No, so the biggest thing that's helped is getting, for me, trying to get out of that mindset that she was the one. So, like, mate, for the last 6 months, I honestly thought she was the one, like, literally the love of my life. And like, I really thought I couldn't survive without her. And it's been really difficult, but getting out of the mindset that she was the one, well, clearly she's not, mate. She broke up with you. So she's fucking not the one.
For herself. She's not the one, mate.
Exactly. So understanding that, and then also understanding that the decision has been made and it's mostly out of my control. So I can't do much about that. I'm not going to try and change her decision.
Go outside her window with a radio.
Yeah, throw some pebbles at the...
Yeah, like an American movie.
No, so none of that. And then also surrounding myself with friends and family. And like that's been so huge.
The ones who love you and have your best interest.
Exactly. They ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
They ain't going anywhere. Yeah. And then also having other goals. So like 9to5 through gym.
Yeah, that's a big one. Not being like... I see like a lot of people, I don't want to call anyone out here or in case you're in this situation, but their relationship is their life.
Yeah.
You need to have a whole lot more going on than your relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, and we've discussed this in past podcasts as well. And that's the other thing. So like we've discussed breakups in past podcasts, and I said, yeah, just do this and this and this, thinking like, yeah, I'd do this and I'd be fine, mate. Reality is like it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
it's been a fucking shit last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I've been really like grim. But you kind of just have to go back to like your qualities and grip onto what you know. And doing those kind of things are difficult sometimes, but yeah. So
yeah, saying the advice is one thing, but actually implementing them
100%.
Because I know this has happened a few times. Where like, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
And like it's so it seems so easy.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like the right thing to do.
Don't do this. Do this.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. You'll feel better. Oh, easy. Actually implementing them. It's
exactly.
like, what the fuck? It's hard. And
the
thing is, nobody else is going to get over that breakup except you. I can't do the work for you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you in 2 months' time.
Give you my brain, yeah.
2 months' time, if you stick on this, keep grinding, you know, not texting her, no communication. This goes for anybody else out there. You're going to feel a whole lot better,
100%.
Honestly. So,
100%.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did to give you guys some anecdotal experience. I think I really made the most of it, and it probably changed my life, my first breakup.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. It was definitely a big milestone, as we say. Went to Malaysia.
Yep.
Came back a whole new person, basically. So, what I'd advise to do is no communication. Delete off all socials. Don't want to be texting them. Don't stalk their Snapchat location or Snapchat score or Instagram stories or anything like that. Like cold turkey. No communication. Get them out of your mind. Move on. It's just, in my opinion, the only way to do it. Anyone else who kind of lingers around and you're just making it so much harder. I know it seems difficult,
really difficult,
and it's easy for me to say to not do this, but it makes it so much more difficult if they're at the forefront of your mind and you're always checking in their socials. Like, I don't know, it's a really unique time nowadays where you can literally view what someone's doing on social media, whereas in the olden days you wouldn't have been able to do that. Otherwise you'd be a bloody stalker and you'd probably get in a bit of trouble. But like, if you are going through a situation like this, please don't talk to them. This is Anabolic Gabe giving you some advice, and you're going to be in big bloody trouble if you talk to them. So go cold turkey. My first breakup, I haven't talked to her since it happened, and my life is completely transformed.
Yeah.
So I know, like, it was a 2-year relationship, but like it is what it is, mate.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
and we move on, and the boys keep playing. We'll go again next week.
The boys stick together. That's all you need. I think. Also with this one is like there's absolutely there's not really any animosity. Like there's not like she hasn't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. It's just like she doesn't fucking love me or something. So that's pretty clear.
It's just 'cause you're shit, mate.
It's just
honestly,
you're shit, mate.
If you're a bit better, she might love you.
Yeah. Get better parents and come back. Just do the Bailey Smith.
Respawn as Baslenka.
Yeah. So there's that. I was also like almost against making this podcast because I was like, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but. Fuck that. I don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people will be pissed off about this as well, but honestly,
we're free to speak our minds here, honestly. This is our platform.
Exactly right.
Kind of like Foti, someone fucked you around here, and we don't like people fucking with us. So.
She didn't fuck me around, but I know she did the right thing. No, but still. And also if anyone knows her or of her, obviously it goes without saying, don't fucking message her.
Yeah, let's just be mature about this.
Don't be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Please. So, but yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
That's breakups for you.
Cool. Yeah, we might take a bit of a break here, I reckon.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
So, now that we have had this occurrence of wonderful Louie Phillips now being single, what are we doing with that now, mate? You've got a few options. The beautiful thing about NTF is it does put you in a little bit of the limelight. You do have a bit of attention onto you. It's like being on the cover of Men's Health magazine. So, mate, Louie Phillips is very single now. So if there's any women that are listening, or no, I'm just going to sell my mate off here. If you've got any nice cousins or sisters that are looking for a very respectable, perhaps partner in their life, then we've got a good one here, guys. He's pretty decent. He's about 5'3". He can bench press 38 kilos. You got a 29 ATAR. What other
personality of a wet rag?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to lead the whole conversation.
Yeah. You smell really bad.
Yeah.
You can't grow a beard either.
Shocking dental health.
Yeah. What else is really good about you?
I'm a misogynist.
Yeah. You're just the shittest bloke I know.
Just such a bad person.
Yeah, honestly.
Sell me away.
But anyway, yeah. So that does lead us to the topic of the modern day of dating. More importantly, Louie is now in the modern day of dating. He doesn't have a girlfriend anymore, so sucks to suck. But yeah, we're gonna have to get out there. We're gonna have to find someone new. And how do we do that? So how do we pick up? I don't know, mate. How do we pick up?
Mate, I have no idea. In fact, my chat is really shit. Like I don't have chat. You know?
What's chat? Like you're a chat bloke, or like what do you mean by chat?
Like conversation and like surface conversation. I've just the last 4 years or so, like I've been in the mindset that it's like it's all good. Like I don't need to be asking you like what's your favorite color or like what uni do you all that shit.
What do you study at university?
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't have any of that chat in me. I will eventually.
Yeah. So essentially, what we need to do, guys, is we need to artificially develop a personality for Louie.
Yep.
We need to I don't know, like you might be an artsy guy, you might be an outdoorsy guy, so we got to find something that you're
send
in
send
in what kind of personality we should put in that Ed Lewis's chip to reprogram him, and we'll kind of go from there, see what kind of girls he'll be compatible with.
How do you think you converse with strangers and with entering in the dating world,
I don't know.
But
when I was single, I'd kind of always be like very unique and let my personality seep through, so you kind of stand out a little bit more. Not in like a way that like you'll stand out because you're just a fucking idiot. Like because you're an interesting guy.
Sure.
And you've got some value to add. So I'd always. I don't know. I've been told like I've got like a different way of thinking about things and a different way of saying things. So I'd always kind of, just because I'm built different and shit like that. Brain's wide in a different way that yours is wide. That's why we can deal with the big numbers and guys. Completely kidding, please. But like kind of. Don't play it too safe, and if it doesn't work out because you're a bit too out there, then fuck it. Like that sounds pretty boring
100%.
to me. So I think just really back yourself. Confidence goes a long way. Like it's easier said than done, but you almost need to have a deep breath of confidence when you're going out there and talking to someone. You want to be really what's the word? Kind of, you believe in yourself. You come across, you're communicating clearly, and mate, Louie's 100% got those qualities. He just needs to back himself.
Thank you.
So if there's any of you guys out there as well, boys or girls, I think confidence goes a pretty long way, to be honest, and just being able to hold a conversation, being interesting, actually listen to what the other person's like. Don't go out there and be a dickhead and like try to put down girls, although like sometimes like a bit of a joke can be good, and a bit of like playful banter can definitely be good as well. But yeah, definitely having a lot of personality I think goes a long way.
100%. And we'll find that I suppose like it's just because it's so raw for me, it's like oh god, like what
do you even say? Like what's the first thing that you say? Like a lot of people are on like dating apps like on Tinder, or a lot of people are on Instagram DMing girls like, what's the first line that I send? I don't know, like I find those pickup lines are pretty cheesy.
Can't stand to pick up lines.
Or hey is pretty boring as well. Like unless really you look like Bazlenka, then no one's gonna
feel like
respond.
It's a reply to like a story or something.
Yeah.
Like that's a
bit of stimulus that's been thrown out there.
Yeah, and then you got something to talk about. But it's once that conversation dies off, it's sink or swim.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when the guys or girls with a good personality can really separate themselves. So yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not one size fits all, but I think if you can kind of be a little bit playful, show that you're a bit funny, funny, got a bit of personality. So
watch my TikToks.
Yeah, hey, I'll give you a shout out if you go on a date with me.
So then there's like dating apps as well.
Yeah. So
what do we have?
We got Grindr. Are you hopping on Grindr?
Yeah.
We got Hinge. We got Bumble, we got Tinder. I think Bumble's the one where the girl swipes first, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been on it personally. Back in the day, when I was a single man, when I was 3, I had Tinder.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself getting on that.
Did you ever meet up with any of the girls?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. No, it's a good one, and I won't be getting on it.
Yeah. At least for now, mate. You never know. Yeah. You never know. So yeah, I suppose you don't have to go out to a bar nowadays and be like, hey, how you going? We got social media. You can message people.
Yeah.
But don't be a creep. We've had Sheer on here a few times. She gets some pretty weird DMs from some guys. So don't be a bloody creep. Like, come on, have some respect. Yeah. It goes a long way having some decency. So.
Exactly. Well, you get a few DMs, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I do. I get a mixture of girls and boys. I don't know which there's more of. There's a few of each. But yeah, some girls sliding into the DMs, but I don't really respond to. Obviously, I don't respond to them, but sorry, guy, I just can't. I'm in a relationship.
Not allowed to. I didn't respond to a lot for the last 4 years, but my DMs are now open. So.
The recruitment processes have opened, guys. So
applications
are open. We're recruiting.
We sound like dickheads, mate. We sound like dickheads. Not on the podcast.
Sorry. But anyway, so maybe I'll just message back a few of the girls that have DM'd me and say, look, I'm not available, but
however,
use some of that good handballing action.
Handball it on.
Good old Louie Phillips here is available.
Hi.
So, g'day.
yeah. Just like the crumbs of 9 to 5
when
fitness.
Your mum asks you to bring your brother along.
So that Australian Idol.
What is it? Come on, move your body.
Come on,
beautiful
move your body.
Girl. Anyway, we're just lots of inside jokes happening on this podcast today.
It's all happening. We're just trying to keep on track.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Not really. I suppose just thank you to everyone who messaged. It's been a shit couple of weeks for me. And I'm obviously I've got some of the best friends in the world. And a really good family, and I'm gonna be fine. No shit. I'm sure. Speaking to a lot of older people, they've been come on, it's just a breakup. Move on. It's it is just a breakup. I'm gonna be fine.
Shut the fuck up, man. You don't get it.
But yeah, so thanks to everyone. I don't have a whole lot more. I suppose I just want to update people because there are a few people stressing because I was a bit flat on the other podcast.
Yeah, I think I do enjoy talking about this kind of content.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
An area that I can really shed some light on. So if anyone does have any questions, send them through to our email. admin@NineToFive.com.au, questions or stories or scenarios, and we can kind of comment on it. I always do like this kind of content, as I say, I think we can definitely help you guys out, and other people really enjoy hearing about it. So we can leave your name out. It can be anonymous, anything like that. 100%. Or if you do need any help, the gym's a great place to start. So
maybe we can have a weekly segment on my dating life.
Yeah, exactly. So, mate, how many girls have you
None.
messaged? How many girls have messaged you?
0 and 0.
All right, so we're going good strike rate.
That's all right. Maybe next time.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much, guys.
See ya.
See you, mate.